Hello and welcome to you Capricorns. You Capricorns, welcome to your monthly horoscope for August 2013. And I'm going to start straight away because it continues. It continues these months of grand trines and stars of David and now a full square happening during the month of August. So how exciting this all is, and particularly for you Capricorns, particularly for you Capricorns who have planets or a rising sign in Capricorn around 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, even 14 degrees of Capricorn, because Pluto is the trigger here. What is happening during the month of August? Well, there is a full square happening, and that is two oppositions happening. It's Pluto, it's Jupiter, Venus and Uranus that are involved. And this is really important for the cardinal signs. Why? Because this happens in the most important houses. So the first house is you, the fourth house is your home, your roots, the seventh house is the people one-to-one, your relationship, and the 10th house is your work. So that's why Capricorns are having now such a time of big transformational experiences. Now, the most important thing is the opposition of Jupiter opposing to Pluto. What is this all about in general? And then I'll explain for you in particular. In general, this is all about a call for the stars, a call of the planets for modesty, and a call for warmth, and a call for being humble. And I think most Capricorns are not really blasé, are not really pushy, are not really trying to convince other people all of the time, but they do have this strength that when they are convinced that they are a bit fixed. That has to do with your ruler, with Saturn. So here is the most important meaning of the whole month. It's about being modest, and for you it's in your relationships. So I'm not saying that you are not, I'm just saying it is this opposition reflects that there is a call for that. There is a call for being more open for you in relationship, one-to-one, or even with colleagues, to be open for what other people have to say, and especially other people's truths. So Jupiter, this is now happening, Jupiter, a very strong Jupiter in your 7th house of relationships, and that is opposing you, Pluto, in your sign. This is a very powerful aspect. It's an aspect of success, actually. It's an aspect of, if you find this in a natal chart, Jupiter and Pluto, in, let's say, a trine or a conjunction, it means that the person has the tools for success, has the tools to convince other people, to inspire other people. So this is all at our disposal now, but it is an opposition, and with opposition it always means there is confrontation. And in your case, that could be, especially around the middle of the month, there could be confrontations with other people, but it is needed. It is needed in order to form your own opinions and form your own values and what you think is important and your own wisdom, but also be open to the ones that are to the people who are very close to you. That is actually what's happening with this full square, because also Venus is involved. That's not only the planet of love, it's also the planet of your values, of what you like. And it's a very highly dignified Venus, because it's in Libra, it's in your 10th house. So it could be that even at work you are trying to be more diplomatic than you are used to be, or that you are trying to take into consideration other people at work, because Libra is all about taking into consideration other people. They are diplomatic, and some people say they're hypocrite, but it's how they present themselves. It's you won't be hypocrite with Pluto in your sign. You know, with having Pluto in your sign, you can't just put yourself away. You can't just hide yourself anymore. It's about you, and it's about your authenticity. It's about your true self. And that's why it's so wonderful to see how many Capricorns go through that evolution and go through that growth of finding so much more potential and so much more success. And so in your case, it's relationships. It's you relating to other people. You are really transforming through other people and finding meaning in that person who's close to you. Even if you are single, there is so much opportunity to bump into someone who can teach you that. And if you are open to new relationship, and if you want new relationship, it's really there for you up until next middle of the year of 2014. There's opportunity to get to know someone who's very Jupiterian-like, who's maybe from abroad or maybe from a different culture, but who may have those different values. And that can be now be that confrontation that is going on in August. So that confrontation of your value system against mine, and you know, both seeing your truth and seeing also the truth of that other person, and trying to balance that out, because oppositions always show that we need to balance things out. We need to lose our rigidity when there are oppositions. And the thing is that you will be challenged. So a very, very interesting month for the Capricorns. Your ruler Saturn is going straight forward in your 11th house, so you're really structuring your long-term goals, and that is something that a Capricorn can do very well. And I know that a lot of people say stay in the now and live in the now. I agree, that is really important, but you need to have some goals on a long term as well, to know where you're heading at. You know, you're not just here, you're absolutely everywhere, you know, in the past, in the present, and in the future. So it's also a very good time for you Capricorns to give construction to your goals and to plan them, actually. Like a good Capricorn, most Capricorns are good planners. And so this is a really interesting message. Another thing I wanted to do is to make this a bit more light, you know, is talking a bit about stones. And I don't want you to buy these stones, I mean, but it can be very interesting. I grabbed this one this morning, but I don't know what it means, and I don't know what the name is of this stone, but it's important for you as well. It's not the stone of a Capricorn, I think. It's more the stone of a Leo, and it has the energy, this stone, of warmth and of being inspired and being creative. So if you're feeling that you're not having that at the moment, maybe you can buy something in this color or in this stone. You know, this is a stone with little insects in it. I don't know the name. It's Barnstein in my language, but I'm sure it's not in English. But anyway, if you are a man, just buy this as a present for your wife or your girlfriend, and they can hopefully become more inspired and more creative and more warm, because warmth is what we really need. Literally, I have this in my country at the moment, but I mean, on a spiritual level, we need warmth around us just to progress. Having said that, thank you for watching. If you really want these astrology classes that I'm doing, if you want to subscribe, please do it now, because I prefer little classes. I know it is stupid, I don't earn a lot of money out of that, but it's just 10 persons I want in maximum to do the classes. So if you're interested, just subscribe this month, because in September it's already starting. And what else, you can order a reading as well if you like. And for the rest, I just wish you a very powerful month for the month of August. Bye bye, you Capricorns.